Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and thanks for joining me on this kind of dreary Sunday. Today I have the new Promaster mechanical diver from Citizen. This is model number NY0120-01EE. This is a European model. We don't get this here in the US. Obviously I got one, but it's not listed on the Citizen USA website. So really like this watch a lot. So kind of a spoiler alert. Let's check it out. So guys, we'll get into this thing, but first check out my Amazon shopping channel if you like this or any of the other watches I've reviewed on my channel. As y'all know, I get a very small commission if you buy anything from my Amazon store. So whenever you do so, I really do appreciate it. So this is, I guess, European packaging. You're not gonna see the little mini scuba tanks that we get here in the US. Just a, plain white box. On the inside, plain white outer box. On the outside, this thing up, there we go. Nothing in here. All this is really boring. And as usual, I'll go ahead and tell you all the 7 specs you need to know, then we'll talk more about this thing. Little piece of foam. Here's your first look at the watch. It reminds me, upon first look, it really does remind me kind of a Marine Master a little bit. It's got an eclectic mix of a whole bunch of different types of styles on this thing, but I think it works really well. I like this watch a lot. Here's your little pillow. You got your Citizen card down there, your instruction manual, and I'm sure you can go online to register and do all that other type of stuff, because a lot of manufacturers are not putting big warranties, big manuals inside of these watch boxes anymore. So there is that. And it's a good looking watch. I absolutely love this dial. It looks like fresh asphalt. It is beautiful. Anyway, let me tell you all the 7 specs you need to know, and then again, I'll put everything down there in the description field for you. So you're looking at a 41mm stainless steel case. It's 13mm thick. It's 50mm lug to lug. Comes on a 21mm urethane strap. Of course, water resistance is 200 meters, which is 660 feet. You get the 8204 movement with 42 hours of power reserve, and you do get a mineral crystal, no sapphire in this thing. And again, if you want to check out everything else, check down in the description field. Like, it's got a 60-click unidirectional bezel. It weighs 100 grams. It's windable, it's hackable, yada, yada, yada. So again, I love this watch. I really do. I think for the price point, I think this is what, $225. You cannot go wrong with this thing. It does have an interesting mix of everything. Again, it's kind of got like Marine Master indexes. It's got a Mercedes hand, aka Rolex. It's got kind of a strange minute hand. It's got a little arrow on it. You do have a lollipop on the second hand. I'm not quite sure if that really fits this dial, but for some reason, man, it just works. You've got a really nice deep. Look how deep that dial is. The rehaut is really tall. You got aluminum insert on the 60-click unidirectional bezel. And guys, I've said this before, and I really mean it this time. This is by far the absolute best bezel I have ever reviewed. There is no backplay whatsoever. And of course, being a Citizen watch, everything lines up. Man, I am in love with this watch, man. I just love this thing. You got the stamped indexes. Basically, they stamp it underneath the dial, and then they add the chrome border. Then they add the lume to them. Nice big date window. In fact, let me go ahead and start this thing up a little bit. Let me wind it up so you can kind of see it in action here. Super quiet winding, which is nice. See if we can get it started. There we go. In fact, let me go ahead and get the hour hand out of the way there. Of course, you see that it hacks right there. Push it back in. Starts back up. Nice date window, big white border around it. Again, I love these indexes, the fact that they're stamped. They're not applied, they're stamped from underneath. You can also see that with the Citizen logo, how it's kind of stamped, and then they probably screen print the white paint on top of that stamping to kind of bring it up. Again, you got the automatic, you got Divers 200. There is your, again, hour and minute hand. This minute hand, look at this minute hand, guys. It's just a little weird. I don't know how other way to explain it. It's just a little strange. Nice aluminum insert on this bezel. Bezel's got tons of grip on it. And literally no backplate. I mean, not even a smidge. I mean, there is no backplate whatsoever on this watch. Absolutely beautiful. I can't get over how tall this thing is, too. How tall that bezel is off the dial. Gives a nice three-dimensional look. You got a signed crown there, screw down, of course. Got your Promaster logo. Let's go ahead and screw it down. Nice screw down action. Wow. Wow, that was great. About 1.5 full turns and it screws down. And you don't want to keep, you don't want to keep grinding it down. Just get it to its nice and firm stopping point. You got a urethane strap. You got these baffles here. That's to help it fit over a wetsuit. Y'all have seen Citizen's straps many times. A lot of times you'll see the no dive limits printed right here on a lot of Citizen straps. Let me go ahead and open this thing up. And I'll show you the tag here in just a second too. Again, this is a European model. It comes in like 3 or 4 different colors. And there's also a model that comes on a stainless steel bracelet. It's got a blue dial. They have like one with a yellow dial, one with a blue dial. They have one of these with like a blue fume dial where it starts out dark blue, then it kind of fades to the edge of the dial. So you got about 4 or 5 different options for these things. Anyway, so there's Caseback. Kind of sterile. Just gives you the basics of the watch. Of course, it's screw down. There's the back of the strap. I mean, nothing super interesting about these Casebacks. I wish they'd done something, maybe like a big Promaster logo or something. I don't know, but that probably would have added to the cost of it. But there you go. So there's the other side. Here's this side of the case. It's highly polished on the lugs and a little more satin on the sides. Well, actually, they look almost identical, to tell you the truth. Almost identical. It looks like the crown has got a little bit of polish on it as well. But my main thing is look at the dial. I love this dial with that texture. It looks like fresh asphalt, man. I love it. All right, let me go try it on real quick for you. I know it's going to fit because I've tried it on before. And don't let me forget to show you that tag. I just forgot to show it to you. Man, and it's light. It's really weird, and it's super light. It only weighs 100 grams, but it's not titanium. It's just, I don't know what they've done. It just, wow, it feels really good on the wrist. And this is a fantastic looking watch. I don't know what y'all think, but I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. All right, we'll go ahead and get you a Lume shot here in a second. Let me show you this tag as well. There is the tag. And they also have, Citizen has, I mean, Seiko does this too, Citizen does this, G-Shock does this, where they have models for the Japanese market that we simply do not get. Like they've got a couple new Ecozillas that are really good looking. They've got one that's like a black with a blue strap. They have another one, I can't remember what the color was. A couple brand new Ecozillas only for the European market that are not on the American website. So make sure you do that. Whenever you go on these websites, guys, make sure you check out the other markets like the Asian market, the European market, because you're going to see lots of models that are simply not meant for us here in the USA or, and or North America. So there are a lot of cool models out there that, I don't know about until I go on their website and check them out. Then you can try to find a way to get them over here. But I love this one, man. I think this is going to be a very, very popular model for Citizen. Once we find out about them over here, I think it's going to be a super popular model, man. They're just good looking watches. You got your 2 movable keepers. Y'all know how I feel about keepers. I like them both to be movable. I hate fixed keepers. You got your tang and buckle, just your regular tang and buckle. And again, there's those baffles. And there's the underside of the watch. I mean, nothing really exciting about it. It really does from a distance almost look like a Marine Master or one of those, Seiko, one of those 3 million Seiko reissues of some watch that came out in the 70s. And there's so many of them. There's so many reimaginations, reissues, whatever. It's hard to keep track. 1965, 1962, 1971. It's hard to keep track of all those reissues. But anyway, great looking watch. If you want to get one of these, I'll make sure to put a link down there in the description field. Oh, almost forgot to show you the Lume. Of course, y'all know what's going to happen with this Lume. It's going to be fantastic. Almost, look at it. It's already glowing like crazy. There we go. There you go. Some sort of Citizen proprietary Lume. Wow, I like it. Good looking. Man, it's like one of my favorite watches of the last probably 6 months. I really like this thing. So head on over, if you want to check out all the other models, head on over to Citizen's European website, and you'll see all of these different models. Again, there's like a yellow one, a couple blue ones. One of those blue ones has a stainless steel bracelet, and I can't remember the other ones. I think they have one that's like is it green? I can't remember. Anyway, check that out if you want to check out all the other models. Again, not on the American website. These are really meant for the European market. So again, I'll make sure to put a link in the description field so you can head on over to my Amazon channel and pick one up for $225. And as always, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you click that notification bell. I really do appreciate it when you do that. And guys, that's been about it for this one. I will see you on the next review. Take care. Bye-bye.